I hope my cord don't come. Is my cord over you about that? I don't want to.
It's making my mic turn.
It ain't gonna do nothing like an individual.
I'm just waiting for it to go live. Let me know when it go live on y'all thing.
It's live.
Is it live?
Yeah, we live.
Yes.
We have.
You got some minutes.
After you play that little part, I'm gonna say, pick up the pieces.
You should say it now.
Nah.
We live right now.
Okay, good. Hey, look.
Go ahead. Me?
Who gonna narrate tonight? No, I'll do it.
You can do it.
Welcome to the Next to Flex podcast. I am your host tonight, and I'm gonna start going around the room counterclockwise.
You want to tell the people who you are, though?
No, I'll do that later on.
My bad.
They know who I am when I say Next to Flex. I am Next to Flex. Go ahead.
You say counterclockwise.
Yeah, so that's you.
That's me?
Yeah.
J.O. Talk Your Shit podcast. I'm here.
Jay Jenkins, Just Different Podcast. What's going on, good people?
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Young Bout that we in the building tonight, baby. Planet Rocket Entertainment. We in here. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn.
Wow.
About that. What it do?
Yes,
Chilling, man.
Wait a minute. We're not interviewing you, nigga. Like, wait a minute.
Shut down.
Shut that shit down real quick.
Wait a minute. You are part of the cast tonight.
You know, I had
Planet Rocket Entertainment.
Okay.
You know, J.O. said.
My man said Rocket.
Look,
I like that joint though. Rocket.
Look, J.O. said, Talk Your Shit podcast.
I did.
Jay said, Different Minds.
Wait, what? That's not
No,
what
he got a different mind.
That's what he said.
That is not what
just
Just
different.
different.
That nigga said different mind.
Hey, that's a good name. You should hold on to that.
Oh, that's Bam. That's Bam 640.
Bam
Oh,
640.
never mind. Oh,
Shout out to Bam 640.
Okay.
He was the cop in the video.
yeah.
All right.
He was the guy with the video. You gotta take me down.
Tonight's topic is women, lies, and money.
Yeah.
Power in front of it. We're gonna start off.
Power in front of it.
With power in front. Power, women, lies.
Everybody cup full before we go.
Yeah,
Yes,
good
everybody
cup,
good.
cup.
I'm drinking
doing
juice.
I'm drinking juice.
So basically, we just coming off the heels of the First, we're gonna start off with the Snowfall. We're just coming off the heels with Snowfall and how it ended.
You crunching, man. You crunching.
It's okay. They got. I was
you remember the
explaining.
commercial, Eli and his brother.
Okay. Hey, listen.
Peyton ain't like the crunch.
Okay. So basically, how did y'all feel? How that movie? I mean, well, the episode, the season ended.
The series, actually,
series. Yeah, that's the end of the series.
Yeah.
I mean, how do y'all feel about it? I mean, did you like it? Did you?
Are you saying the ending because I haven't seen the
You talking about
last
Snowball?
finale
You
yet?
talking about Snowball?
Oh, you haven't seen the finale?
Nah, I'm supposed to watch that tonight.
Okay, so we won't.
Oh, you about to get some spoilers. But
Yeah.
Well, no, we won't do that then.
I mean, people spoil it enough on social media.
Yeah.
He's still gonna watch it.
Yeah, he's still gonna watch it. So how it ended? How do y'all feel about it?
Snowball.
Yeah.
It was good, man. For me, I enjoyed it. Like it was like it brought me back full circle. You know what I'm saying? It was like I thought like how Frank was, and then that obsession, and then the obsession. Of course, he was addicted to the paper, but then when his mother, she did, and then when she had a conversation with Leon about what she did and said, you know what, I lost him. After she said I lost him, it was over for Frank.
Yeah.
For the movie. I mean, you know what I'm
saying?
saying? He was lost after that. You know what I'm saying? So they was just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And then when it circled back to in the beginning, when Frank was riding with his mother, you know what I mean? And they saw his pops.
Right.
His pops was he was homeless.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? His mother said, yo, you want to go talk to your pops? As he was homeless. He was a young dude. He was like, nah, I don't want to do that. But then, you know what I'm saying? Circle back circle back to the ending of the movie when it goes back to where Frank becomes how he is. It's like, damn.
I'm gonna be honest.
It was good. It was good.
I kind of felt the way about it though.
Which part?
Yeah, man. Like I'm not only reason because I like Saint, man. I like Franklin, man. I ain't want him to end up like that for real. But I understand how and why. But because like you said, like I was watching another show and it was like, I mean, Franklin was not a good dude. It wasn't like he was a good dude. He was saying like he was in the drug game. He did shit. Like bad guys don't win for real. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
But how was he a bad guy? How was he a bad guy?
And when you in the game, what you mean?
But what makes him
drugs to the neighborhood? He killing motherfuckers. He the bad guy. Like he ain't a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't.
All I can say that's tough.
So I mean he went he got, and then he got addicted to money. And then
that make him a bad guy?
And he went off. Nah, I'm getting to it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, not only that, but
let me ask you this one. You throw me with the bad guy.
That hurt me, man.
Yeah, because he's selling drugs.
He's a bad guy, dog.
But you said, but people go to the drugstore every day, and they're getting prescription medicine.
I get
and they get turned on that.
Yeah,
but just because it's legal, it's okay.
I ain't saying that was okay either. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's okay either.
Guy. Like, who's
I'm
the
not
bad
saying
guy,
that.
really?
I'm not saying that either. But I'm saying, but
is the distribution
I mean, he did shit.
Distribution of drugs being bad.
Yeah, he did. Man, dog, he didn't give a fuck about nothing but the money, though. He ain't give a fuck about nothing but the money.
At the end,
he would have man all the way through, dog.
No.
All the way through. Frank ain't give a shit about the money.
Listen,
he ain't give a shit about the money.
Listen.
Come on, man. Look
when you
at the whole
wait a
show,
minute,
man. He
let me.
Give a shit about
Okay, so
the money, dog.
so when you into,
he set his family up.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Let me say this. Let me say, hey, as the host, let me say this. When you into drugs or when you into dealing drugs or whatever, you get addicted to the money. You do.
Yeah.
But the reason you're addicted to the money is not only you want to do things for you, but you want to do things for your family and take care of your family and your children, your family, and everything else. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, like they told me a long time ago, and my uncle told me that, like, who's the junkie, the person that's smoking the drugs or the person that's selling the drugs? Because I know for a fact, and this is a disclaimer, when I used to run out of shit, I'd be like, I gotta get some more. And that was because I felt like I wasn't doing nothing. You feel what I'm saying? I was more addicted to the hustle than probably the junkie was to smoking it.
But you say
exactly my point.
You say he did it for the family, right?
Yeah.
You gotta think he took care of everybody.
But the whole family crossed him. Every single bit.
Because he wasn't doing, because they didn't have his vision. They didn't have his vision.
But why did they have his vision?
That's what it
doesn't matter. But if he the boss, listen, he's the boss.
If you take care of family with certain things, that family's gonna take care of you. But everybody, because if Franklin was a good dude, everybody wouldn't cross him. Everybody crossed him. Every single person in his life crossed him. His girl crossed him.
Maybe
his mama crossed him. His partner crossed him. The motherfucker, the plug crossed him. Everybody crossed the nigga.
Well,
like, come on now.
Leon didn't cross him.
Leon did cross him because he could have helped him.
No, and also
Leon could have crossed.
That's not crossing. That's not crossing.
Could have helped him.
He saw the
boy like so.
When it was life and death.
When
it was life or death, what Oso do?
Yeah, see,
that was his man.
When it was
Oso didn't cross. Yeah, Oso, but Oso
life or death.
Oso couldn't help him though. Oso left. Oh, but see, here's the thing. Oso only did it because he could help him, right? What if he couldn't help Oso? You think he would have did that same shit?
No, I just think it's about.
That's what I'm saying.
But he could. But Oso had a whole bunch of different outs.
Did he know?
Basically, he was. I want to say at the end of the day, Oso was He was
okay. Yeah.
We knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
So he had different outs he could have used. And you know without Oso used, he used the young black dude, as opposed to the legit either the KGB or my man. I forget my man. What's my the dude
you know I'm bad with names.
the police guy, man.
The nigga who was on the crack.
The DEA, the CIA dude.
CIA dude.
No, you talking about that?
His man.
The one who got smoked.
No, the one who got the oil poured on his chest.
Yeah.
That one got smoked by the mama.
All right, well, yeah, him.
What was his name?
Shit, I would forget the white boy name.
Right. Crazy.
You know I'm not good with that.
Of all names,
we get the nigga the
but
plug.
at the end of the day, also he could have went with that route.
He could have did that.
He could have went with the other guy, the Mexican guy. He chose Frank.
So as
far as being a bad dude,
but
come on now.
But listen.
And also not a dumb dude.
But why he choose Frank?
You talking about Teddy? Teddy was his name.
Teddy. Because Frank.
You
Frank.
Google that shit.
Yeah, that's why that's there
That's
for that.
why that's there for
That's
that.
what.
Yeah, that's what
he's
that-
a walking.
We ain't
rolling
gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
We ain't gonna talk
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
We
Ain't
ain't
that
gonna
right?
talk about
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Yeah.
that.
But listen. The reason Oso helped Franklin is because he had something for Oso.
All of them did.
You know what I'm saying? Like if he,
All of them
but that's
did.
what I'm talking about. Like if nobody had nothing for him, they wouldn't have helped him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
All of them had something for them, but I'm pretty sure Franklin
but
package
also,
was. I
didn't
don't think Franklin package was the best.
also
He could have went with Teddy.
What?
Teddy had a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy had the 73 million.
Mm-hmm.
but see here's the thing. He
So
knew he'd have been connected or running around looking over his back with Teddy. So that's why Oso didn't take that job.
So do you think Teddy was really going to send that money over to Franklin before he got smoked?
Yeah, he was doing it. It was in the process. He was in the
process.
process.
He had no choice.
So how do you think the turnout was going to be if he didn't get smoked by the mama and he turned that money over?
Well, I think he's gonna get smoked by the mama regardless.
Yeah.
I think the mama should have just waited 30 seconds. That's all.
Yeah, I think so. I think he.
But I think she did it. Well, see, she did it because she think.
But when he
She
getting
was-
turned in too, as well, because the guys was on the way one day, they go grab his ass that was on his way. Remember the guys that was coming while he was giving out the numbers and shit, and then they took off too. When Franklin took off, the mama took off. One of the guys coming too as well.
Nah, I think that was just normal police.
That was normal.
Yeah, they was-
Oh, I thought he had called him. I can't.
Nah, 'cause
I think when she shot him in broad daylight,
Yeah.
I think that was just normal
Yeah.
police.
Okay.
People,
Yeah, I know what
people
you're
call
saying.
911.
Yeah.
The CIA agent, he dipped off.
Okay.
So-
Because remember she just dropped her hands and stood right there.
Yeah,
And Frank was like, "Mama, come on,
Well-
come on, like let's get away." But then try to get away. She like, "Bump all that."
The hard part,
I don't think
they was getting away from
listen, the hard part about that was when he went and said, "Look, mama," and it was some real shit. He was like, "You know, you ain't getting out of here." He was like, "But look, you can just give me the house and this that number," and she didn't say nothing.
She ain't say nothing.
She didn't say nothing.
I told you when Mama said Franklin is lost,
Mm-hmm.
she ain't had nothing to do with him no more.
Yeah,
And
I think she
had
was
a
done
conversation with
because she
Leon.
said that he was the biggest. She
Yeah.
was his biggest tragedy, right?
She had a conversation with Leon,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she like, man, I'm accepting everything right now that
For what it was, yeah.
I'm accepting everything
It's just
right
what it
now.
is.
I had this conversation with
Oh yeah,
Leon,
she took her.
and to
She
me,
took
like,
her weight. She took her weight.
Definitely
Took her weight.
and I think like the way how Leon started acting, it was kind of she was thinking like that's how Franklin would have. She wanted Franklin to
She wanted,
act,
okay.
right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, she was happy that okay, somebody, one of these guys that I know around, this guy's gonna be turned out all right.
Mhm.
Leon is gonna be all right.
What about the choice that she
We'll check
gave
this out.
Franklin before all of that shit happened? When she gave him the option to either leave the shit alone, or if he didn't leave it alone, never talk to her again.
Oh, to what?
They never see each other again. Or whatever.
To like his wife.
Now, as far as mother and son, you remember when
You talking about when they was held up?
when they had
the
him held
people
up before she smoked Teddy,
Yeah,
they was
she
inside the
said-
little warehouse. She
yeah.
gave him an option: either you leave this shit
She
alone.
said, yeah. She said, well, you take it. You gonna take the money and understand that you ain't gonna see me again. Can you handle that? And he said,
He
yeah.
was
he made his choice.
Yeah, he made his choice.
He was over. Frank was
Shit sound good.
Franklin was over with. I guess after the bread was taken from him, when he lost that bread,
Oh, when he first lost the bread?
when Teddy took that
yeah.
bread,
He lost
when
it.
he
He
took
lost
that brick number.
Well, see,
from
that's
him,
the thing. That's what I'm saying. So here's the thing. That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
I think he definitely.
He
lost.
went after his own people at that point. Like he went after his uncle and his aunt because they had a beef, but like the beef really started when they wouldn't throw him a lifeline after he.
Oh, she got his aunt got greedy
No,
too,
no.
See,
man.
everybody
She was
knows-
a fuck.
Look,
she-
everybody
Because
knows-
Louis
Yeah.
said-
Louis was terrible.
Yeah,
Oh,
she,
Louis is a
bad.
contributor.
Yeah,
Louis is a contributor to the downfall.
she definitely was.
Louis
She
is a
definitely was.
contributor.
Do y'all think it's gonna be a spinoff?
Hell yeah.
I don't
What's
think so.
Wanda?
They said it was
Wanda
gonna be
doing a
one.
spin-off.
The one, the crackhead, right?
Yeah, Leon.
You think
White.
so?
Because he said
Yeah,
that was
they
a,
posted.
that's
I seen that.
yeah. And they said like he said when he asked about her, he said, yeah, that's a long story.
Yeah.
He said, what happened with you and blah blah blah. And she was like, he was like, yeah, but they said it was somebody was saying that it was gonna be a spinoff. They're working on a spinoff with that, but
That'd be interesting.
that will be.
That would be
I want to,
Because I thought I actually thought it was about like Freeway Ricky,
That's what they were trying to say
about. But then like now it curved to where him being homeless and shit like
yeah.
that. Because I thought he was gonna get locked up.
Yeah.
At the end of it, I thought Frank was gonna get locked
but
up.
let me
and trying to spin a freeway.
well, Wayne, let me ask. I mean, Jenkins, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Jay.
Yeah.
Because I know you the one that put me onto this show. Being honest, Snowfall. Like, I mean, it came out. I casually watched, but you was like, no, you need, you the TV show connoisseur in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, he is. He all the new shows. I'll be like, Jay, what's the show? And he text me. But anyway, let me. Okay. I won't take it. Okay, Jay. We're both the Jays. You know what I mean?
I'm like, I am.
Yeah. But listen. But let me.
I accept it.
Yeah. But let me ask you something. With that going on with the whole, I lost my train of thought. Lost my train of thought and everything. But what the fuck was I going to talk about, man? I was
a TV show connoisseur.
Yeah. But how the
fuck talk about this show?
I guess that makes purpose.
Yeah, I know it does. But no, basically, what was I saying about this?
Come on, get your mind.
Snowfall.
Right.
No, y'all keep going around the room. No, y'all keep going around the room. But okay, so we did say it was gonna probably be a spinoff. Yada yada yada. It'll be pretty good.
Spinoff. I'm the TV person you go to.
Yeah. But y'all can keep just talking it. But I'll catch it. It'll come back to me later.
Okay, all right.
But but with that being said, with that, do y'all think? Okay, I got it now. Jay, as far as people saying like, okay, I seen niggas in the hood, I see people in the hood, they get like that. I seen them, they start being a dealer, and then next thing you know, they been a crackhead or whatever. But through the ending of it, they were showing him drinking and stuff. I think he became an alcoholic. I don't think he became it wasn't now there was somebody that posted, they was like, once he asked for $10, I knew it was over. But yeah, and I laughed,
I think it was just alcoholic.
So do you think he was just strictly an alcoholic? He wasn't a junkie.
Here's the thing, I think Franklin never in his mind.
It's a different.
It still took him down. Yeah, the alcoholism still took him down.
It took him down.
I think.
What's the difference between a crackhead and an alcoholic? Is it something that's worse?
Yeah, I mean, because I think
ask that question.
To me, I mean, in the public eyes, is crackhead. A crackhead. You know what I mean?
In the public eyes, but I'm talking about technically.
No, technically nothing. Technically, you still give your all. You still sell your all. But I mean,
not even that. But like to me, when I say that, actually, that question is like they're both like addictions.
Yeah, it is. Addiction is an addiction.
Oh, it's a big addiction.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy. And my thing with it is like how much of the addiction? Like you got dudes that drink tremendously every day, get crazy every single day.
Yeah.
Is that worse than a crackhead? Because I smoke crack on on Saturday. No. I don't know. I don't know.
To kind of, I don't know if this is an answer, but like I feel like society label crackheads worse because it's like when you see them. And most of the like really out there, I've known some crackheads that are really functional in society.
I know, me too.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't talk about them. They talk about the ones that sell their mama's drawers to get the next fix or to do this. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of seems like it's worse, but like they don't put alcoholics in that same, even though, like you said, it's an addiction. It's kind of the same thing. Like,
what's worse?
If I say
what's worse?
What's worse with going to if I'm an alcoholic or a crackhead, if I'm going about there and say, hey man, you got $10. You know what I'm saying? Let me get $10. Let me get a pint or let me get this little rock. You know what I'm saying? It's the same fucking thing because I still need whatever I'm trying to buy, whether it's a pint of liquor, whether it's a little rock or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. I believe I'm with you on that. Like, is there a real difference? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they label. The way you see crackheads, it looks worse than actual alcoholics, but it's not.
I be like this though.
I see some really bad alcoholics. You know what I'm saying? So
is it because like a lot of shit that's kind of labeled like the worst? Let me just throw this out. Maybe because it's like black.
Could be.
You know what I mean?
Could be.
Like because it's black.
Yeah, because alcoholism is everywhere. Yeah. I feel you on that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you on that.
And it's
I
black.
put you on that. Yeah.
Black,
Because they
man.
definitely do. Like shit. Like
Even like no disrespect to people that have addiction to like pills or different type of pills, but like what is these pills that these kids is on right now? Them
Molly's?
not those.
A lot of them motherfuckers be
Per
playing
30s?
Perkies and
Percocets, but a lot of Caucasians are on them.
uh-huh.
A lot of Caucasians are on these pills right now. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like an epidemic,
Uh-huh.
as opposed to like if our kids are on. Oh no, it's drug abuse.
Yeah.
Drug abuse when our
You
kids.
talk about codeine
I think it. What is no?
or Percocet?
I think
Is
it's
it
perks.
Percocet?
I think it's perks.
A lot of them like
It's one of them.
the
It's one of them.
It's perks. It's not
It's
perks.
one of them pills.
It's perks. I think it's perks.
It's the pills, but a lot of pills that like a lot of young Caucasian.
They be
people
on Xannies, Perks.
I think it's
Oxy.
all that.
Yeah, I know them all. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got Xannies got the ladders. You got the Perks.
Molly Percocets.
Yeah, you got the Perks.
But here's the thing though. So going back to Jay's point though, right? Though, let's look at it real quick, right? And I believe that he's right on the whole addiction thing, right? So they made Franklin look like he was a crackhead, right?
Yeah,
When he was just
people
strung out, when
assume.
he was just, you could see him the whole time. He had the whole time of his downfall. During his downfall, it was always a bottle of liquor in his hands. But
Mhm.
people still
assumed. They assumed
that it was he was still on something else, right?
Yeah, it wasn't crack. It was alcohol.
It couldn't have been alcohol that did this, right? That did this whole thing. But it was
Alcoholism
that
to take you down.
So check this
and
out.
then, wait a minute, real quick. I'm gonna take you back real quick, right? Did he not look a lot like Pookie
Yeah, he did look like
in New Jack City?
That's why they assume.
But that's what I'm saying.
But go ahead, Jo. I mean, about that.
But that's what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah, and that's a good point. Valid point.
So throughout the whole season of Snowfall, you never seen Franklin with drinks at all in his hand.
Nah,
it just came in that episode. He just started drinking, right?
last two, I think.
So look, this. I know this is what a lot of people want to know. What makes a lot of people, when you're going through hard times, turn into the bottle or turn into drugs, shit like that?
Because
it's a coping mechanism.
So alcohol,
but doesn't really help you cope.
No, but people think it does. It's one of those things that lets go your inhibitions and you just kind of just.
Have you ever got off work and said, not because you have you ever got off work and said, I need a drink?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've got off work and said, I
Because
need a
it's
drink.
suits.
But what did you need a drink for?
I mean, after a long day, you never know what happened throughout this day. You know what I'm saying?
Stressful job, stressful.
Supervisor.
So if you lost 53 million, is that enough to stress off?
I mean, it's enough to
73.
stress, but
73.
Yeah.
That's for real.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna front just because Kahal, I've dealt with Kahal for a minute now, you know what I'm saying, in different various levels of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To me, it takes me to another place. When I go to the club, I'm in a club, I'm sipping something, it's gonna give me hype around the females. I know how I felt when I was drinking. I like that feeling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When like you said, when I get off work, I like that feeling. It's taking me somewhere else. It's making me whoopie whoop. You know what I'm saying? Even like my homie, you know what I'm saying? We get together when I get off work, yo. Get together, we're gonna get a bottle.
Yeah.
We're gonna sit there and face a bottle. Take us off, but we got off work. You know what I mean? And then it takes our mind off of this and that. For that hour, and it felt so good to be away from what I was thinking about, what I was going through, because I'm in that moment of intoxication.
A lot of times when I was going through my little shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to get a drink. I wanted to be in a setting getting drinks with women. You know what I'm saying? Like it just made me feel better. It made me forget about all the other shit
that's going
on.
But see, look, let's think outside the
saying?
box just a little bit.
Okay.
See, I understand the whole thing about when you get off work, when you go to the club and shit like that. I'm saying, like, what makes people get so
blame the crackhead or even the car crash, the drinking and driving. I remember the order. This is your brain on drugs, egg
Right.
frying and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Them things won't never go nowhere in my, you know what I'm saying, in my head. But at the end of the day, certain things with drugs, it's either gonna drive you to it or it's gonna scare you away from it. You know what I'm saying? Me, it scared me away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw, like, you know what I'm saying, a needle in somebody's arm, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Strung out, you know what I'm saying? And I need that person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn.
You know what else
I don't ever want to feel like that.
I think people don't like the drug thing, right? You see people like I got scared away from drugs because my people, my whole side of the family was heavy. You know what I'm saying? Some of them people was heavy. Scared me away from drugs. But like what I didn't know that she put me on a little bit when I started drinking a lot. She was like, we still got alcoholism in the family too. Like you know what I'm saying? But I think when people first start drinking and then doing shit like that, like they don't see it as being as scary as being on drugs. You understand what I'm saying? Like but it's just as dangerous. It's just as fucking addictive and shit like that. But people don't look at it the same way. And I think if people did that, then it might be less alcoholism in the world too. You know what I'm saying? Like well, it might not be less. It might not be less. Let me stop right there. You're right. It might not be less.
Vice,
yeah, everybody got advice. So it might not be less.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying
Everybody
is like
advice.
certain people, like what Jay said, he got scared away from drugs. I've seen that shit too. I got scared away from drugs too because I didn't want to be, you know what I'm saying? But I never seen alcohol. I never saw firsthand alcohol affect people like that as well as drugs did. You know what I'm saying? So drugs, that shit scared me away from drugs. You know what I'm saying? But like, I was never really scared away from alcohol like that. You know what I'm saying?
I can understand that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna just drink because I can handle that
Superman.
better than I can handle this. So I don't even want to do that, but I can handle this. But I think people think that too much too, and then they think they can handle it, and then they hear stories like.
know what I'm saying? This shit right here is based around like the college.
So here's what I got gathered from both joints, right? So Tommy and Ghost started in the street. Period. Pure gangsters. They did whatever the fuck they needed to do, and you saw that shit even through the adulthood. Ghost said he had to get rid of some people. He did that shit himself. Right. I think as time go on, people evolve. Right. So Tariq, near the end of his father's reign, start seeing that shit. That street shit is just not the only thing that works, right? He starts seeing them get political. He starts seeing them start to try to clean some shit up, right? So he started thinking, like, I don't have to be a street nigga to make this shit work. I don't have to be like a gangster for real to make this shit work. And for the most part of this whole shit, he hasn't really had to be like, he's had to do some shit that he probably like, you know what I'm saying, would rather not have done. But it didn't matter to him that he had to get this shit done because he had to shit, you know what I'm saying? But I think he's more early on, I might say, I think he's more political. He's more playing the sides of trying to get ahead another way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't think he is as street as his father and Tom. Tom. Yeah, Tommy was in the beginning because he's trying to do like course correct. That was something different. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to do it through the Western holdings. He's doing some different shit. He's not out on the street.
You gotta think that's timing.
That's what I'm saying. Like the time has changed. So Kane is still a street nigga. So it's like a street nigga meets a smart nigga. And
man, don't put me on the
even
class, though they both, I don't even do that. I don't even drink.
You don't want
Hell no, I don't want nothing.
They don't drink.
I don't drink nothing.
Today.
What's today?
Right
What's today?
Give me a little squid though.
Today Tuesday.
Turn up Tuesday.
Turn up Tuesday.
Well, look, check this out. Well, look, check this out. Check this out. Go ahead. This is a little bit of something that I want to discuss. Even in today's world, right? We got a lot of father and sons. Like you got some sons that grow up hating their father. But in the end, you turn up being just like
your father, right?
Just like him. You hate him so much. You got everything. You move just like him. You talk just like him. You know, like.
But
that's just something that I don't know. Like I just
is that movie, but or is that real life? What are you going with?
It's real life.
No. This is
okay. That's why I wanted to say we was acting like going with that.
It's real life. So when you view that shit on TV, on television, you got a lot of people who can relate to that shit.
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying?
They storylines are good storylines.
My father.
I mean, hold on. Tariq humping too much.
He
humping too much.
You don't get that
too much.
But the humping thing, so
the other storylines are good.
My father had a steady job for a long time. He worked in the government for as long as I can remember, right? My father always been a hustler. Always been. Whether he's doing jobs on the side for whatever he was doing, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. He always flipping houses. He's always been doing something else, right? And even though in the beginning I was more of a straight laced, just get a job type of dude, right? But like when it didn't take my father. It took me to kind of bring that shit out of me. Like I'm always looking for the next move now. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a job, but I'm always looking for the next move. Or I might work here, but I'm always looking for the next move. Because it's like I think even though B kind of brought it out of me because that's how he moved. It was like I was natural to this shit. He said we started just moving, right? And it's because my father always told me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I heard this one dude, this comedian say, his father told him, you can don't hope, hustle. basically. Don't hope you got something, hustle for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like instead of sitting here like we was like, yeah, we could do this or whatever. Instead of just hoping we can do this, and maybe we went out and did it. And I don't think if my father wasn't the way he was, and seeing that shit, like I probably would have been like, I probably would have told me I ain't doing that shit. Like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there are people that straight laced like, I got a job, I'm doing this. But it helped when I didn't have a job. You know what I'm saying? That shit helped when I didn't have a job.
Yeah.
So I think people eventually, if they don't turn into it, if they don't turn into it,
Yo.
if they don't turn into it, they at least take something from it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thing right there.
So look, check this out.
I don't think no.
Just off viewing power. I want to say like a lot of kids never realize when the mother and fathers are going through shit, they never realize that there's two sides to a story. They always pick that one
side. They pick one side.
You know,
Yeah,
It's always pick a side.
pick a side.
It's always
pick a
like
side.
that. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is this: how I feel about Tariq, like you never really gave your father a chance. I mean, you know, shit happens in life. You know what I'm saying? You don't know exactly what's going on between your mom and pop. You just hearing your mom's side of the story.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it was
saying?
about perception. It's basically
And
he
I feel
empathized
like-
with his mom.
I feel like he was. I feel like, as far as for the family, Ghost is on the right path.
Yeah.
Cleaning up the money.
That's what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
in the
trying to
end.
clean
Yeah,
up the
he
money
was.
and do something better. So because he was trying to protect his family from having to go through this whole life, and like we all know, what is it? You know, the drug game. If you a hustler for real, you gonna end up one of two ways.
Oh, yeah.
Jail.
No,
And that's-
I'm sitting here right there in
Well,
front
I'm
of
just
you.
saying,
That's the
for the
street
most
period.
part,
I mean,
for the most part, and that's-
For the most part.
for the most part, that's how it is. You
It
gonna be
depends.
dead
It
or in
depends.
jail.
It depends.
But if you smart enough, and I feel like if you smart enough, and you make your money work for you, and you start doing other shit, like again, hustler B, no bullshit. Like this nigga, he's a hustler. No quality. He got a job, but he's always looking for the next move. And so when you jump out the jump, you still a hustler. You still gonna do what the fuck you gonna do, but you just doing it a different way. I know a nigga that's still doing shit.
I ain't even go front that way. The way
You know what I'm
that
saying?
conversation
By the way.
that you're going down, it's like we were just literally having this conversation about that. Like I got a couple of dudes that's, you know what I'm saying, they did like 15, you know what I'm saying, 16 joints, and they done came out, you know what I'm saying, and they older, you know what I'm saying, because they older than me, but the way that they came out similar to the way they went in on some hustle business shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They got LLCs and everything, right?
LLCs and business in there.
Yeah,
So
they
I'm
come
coming
out-
in, I got a corporation doing this, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And they just taking all that they was doing as far as on the illegal side, everything
Illegal,
legit.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they killing it right now. Man, he's killing it right
But
now.
see, to be honest, man, back in the day, like being real, we're around the same age. We're about the same age, right? We all around the same age group, within 10 years. In our era, like we hustled because we wanted money. We did see niggas fancy stuff and stuff like this, but if we hustled, we wanted money. We wanted to change the situation. Maybe they see a way out. We wanted to change something, whatever. Cats do it for the most part. Cats do it today. They do it for fun. They do it, you know, just to do it. Even if they have a way out, we always had a common goal. We gonna get out if we do this. It was a tomorrow. It was a scheme, just like Ghost. It's a scheme. It's a plan, not a scheme, but a plan.
Yeah.
I have an exiting plan. You feel what I'm saying? An exiting strategy. Whereas cats today, they do it and they want to do it forever. That's just what they want to do. That's today's age. I think in the movie and the series, Ghost had an exiting strategy. As far as Kanan, he was in it. Tommy was just in it.
They just in it.
You feel what I'm saying? And I think
Definitely Tommy.
Yeah, definitely Tommy. Yeah, Tommy was all in.
Yeah, that's all he knows. That's all he wants.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm and I look at it right now. So when I want to segue over to Ghost, the episodes of Ghost. I think Tariq has a plan. He really wants to get back with his mom, grandma, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
I think the white boy, I think he in it because it's fun. He don't need the money. He don't need it. It's fun.
He like the action.
It's a rush to him. It's a drug. It's a drug. I think,
Brain like the action.
and I think, what's Bobby Brown?
Kane.
Kane.
the street nigga.
That's
all he knows.
That's all he knows.
No. Kane is
He's a
mother.
killer, nigga.
Kane is his mother.
Yeah,
Kane is Monet.
Yeah.
He's a male Monet.
And I think his mom see that in him. I think she sees
He's
that.
a male Monet because Monet don't give a fuck.
And he got that from
He's cold.
But look though, like
Monet is cold.
Tariq is just like his father. His father wanted out every time he tried to get out.
Mm-hmm.
It was too late. He always got jumped back into something else that he had to be involved in.
Yeah.
So
Once
Tariq,
he was trying to slide out.
so Tariq wants to be back with his mother and his grandmother and his family, but he can't because now he's
everything.
back.
Something happened, so
No,
they
hold on.
thought they had an exit strategy. He thought he had an exit strategy when he got rid of
I want to go back.
Mecca.
I want to go back to
Yeah.
He was like, okay, yeah, this might be it because he said it. He said to Monet, once this is done, I'm out. But then
I want to go back.
Nova comes in the joint and was like, well, you killed my nigga that was moving shit for me.
Yeah.
So now you gotta move
get
shit
back
for
in.
me.
So
Yeah.
question, how
Let me
the
get
hell
back.
did she know that Tariq killed him?
You said I know Tariq killed.
Mother, no, she just
Matter of fact,
knows.
Tariq that killed
his
Mecca.
Lonzo, her husband killed.
Yeah,
Her husband killed him. Yeah.
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo killed him. Lorenzo killed.
Hold on, Lorenzo
killed
the son.
Zeke.
He killed
Yeah.
Zeke.
Lorenzo killed.
Monet killed him.
Yeah, Monet killed him.
Monet got rid of her. But
Yeah.
but I think because they started moving his product, they were trying to get rid of the
Let
rest
me
of the
go
product.
back to one, please.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
My man B was talking about that hustling
Okay.
and all this other type of things about hustling, and it was like it brought me back. You know what I'm saying? To like reasonings of why people hustle and the people that do hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of dudes that hustle, they ain't have to hustle.
Yeah.
They hustle because they thought that shit was cool.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
feel me? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that I knew, they talking about they was from grimy, you know, they was from the dirt and all that.
Yeah.
It really wasn't.
Mm-mm.
He was living in a house.
Yeah.
But they didn't like their situation and they wanted to change it.
But regardless of changing your situation and all that, you're not dirt broke poor. You're not dirt broke poor.
Yeah.
And it's not your survival instance. You're doing it to probably make you do something. Whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not a survival instinct. So
I feel
certain people hustle for different reasons.
Yeah, I feel
You
like
know what I'm saying? And
as
well, like, you know what I'm saying, bro. All that, bro. I live in the house coming up, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I live in the house. You know, don't get me wrong. I come from in Harlem, all that other type of stuff. Dirt, whatever. I got an opportunity to come out, and it was living in a house.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then at the end of the day, my mindset was, of course, still from where I was from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like living in the house. Still want to get my mindset.
Yeah.
My mindset. So as far as like hustling mindset and things of that, I wasn't dirt poor hustling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people was, you know what I mean? I don't
I get what you're saying.
A lot of niggas doing it for like because it's cool.
No, I get what you're
You know
saying.
what I mean?
So like I said, my dad, man, I'm a lot of my dad, but it's not like, you know what I'm saying, like
Drugs, what I mean.
my dad, from what I understand, went out on his own when he was 18 or whatever. But like he never really had it like bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he was always a hustler, but he just hustled for jobs and looking for other income and shit like that, right? And when I was young, I ain't gonna say I was poor, I had shit, you know what I'm saying? But like we moved around a lot. My mother. I lived in some places, Southview, Glassland, you know what I'm saying? I lived in some places, you know what I'm saying? But it was just home for me, for real. But like I grew up when I had a choice. When I came, I had a choice. My mother said, well, I got a better opportunity. I'm going to Virginia. What you want to do? I had a choice. I went to my father's house. He had a house. You know what I'm saying? He was a family. He had a family. He had a house. He had the whole picket fence. You know what I'm saying? He had everything. So I went there. And, you know what I'm saying? But the little man we knew.
Oh my God.
He went into hustling. He got killed over it. He went into hustling, but it ain't like he really.
Let's,
He wanted a different situation, but it was like
let's send a prayer for Tony Braxton, bro. My bad. I'm on a shade. Bro.
Breaking news. Go ahead.
Tony Braxton, man, underwent heart surgery for an artery that was 80% blocked.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is she still in surgery or?
I'm looking at People magazine. Tony Braxton underwent heart surgery for an artery that was 80% blocked.
Oh, definitely send a prayer for Tony.
Prayers to Tony Braxton.
Yeah, I lost my father to that.
Yeah, Casey. I mean, you know, we gonna put up a prayer for Tony.
Came up with my blame.
We gonna put up a prayer for Tony. But I think, like I said, we knew a young man that probably didn't need to hustle. You know what I'm saying? But he was in the game and. Because I died over it. You ain't gonna tell me he ain't died.
A lot of times I don't want to get that story misconstrued of like the hustle game, because like a lot of people think like they hustle out of necessity.
No. You just hustle because
desperation.
Yeah.
Some people hustle because they, you know what I'm saying, they looked at it
cool.
as an opportunity to get better.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm in a house and whoop, and you know what? I still want to go hustle some things so I can to make my situation better.
But being real, like
I just know people like
most of the stuff you hear, and you hustle. And back in the day, we hustle like a lot of. It's two ways. Is you hustle because you wanted to find the things, and that was your way. You know, you seen the next man doing it. You see this man over here getting money. Shit, you want to get money too. But then the originals, the people. They wanted a situation. They wanted to move. They didn't know nothing else. So that's what they wanted to do. That's what they needed to do. And I think at the end of the day, for whatever reason, you know, people had an exit plan. You know what I mean? They had an exit plan. They wanted to know, okay, an exit strategy. Okay, so moving on to the next topic at hand. I wanna talk on right now on the this way left. Dating. Way left.
I like left.
Okay.
I'm left.
Let me ask you something. When you get into a relationship, in most relationships, how do it start for y'all? Do it start with
what kind of relationship?
Okay, I'm talking about a relationship with a young lady. Get into a relationship. The relationships that you had in the past, as far as the relationship maybe you're in, or the last serious relationship you was in, whatever. Did you listen? I'm talking about when you call him your lady. She's your lady. She's your lady. You know what I mean? How do you go in? Do you go in? Are y'all friends at first? Are y'all close friends, best friends, or are you? Did you meet her off
Tinder?
Or anything? But I'm saying for the most part in relationships, how do you meet?
So how do you meet
your spouse? Like in a pattern, because most people have patterns. I have a pattern. You have a pattern.
I'm not an app dude. I haven't met no one off an app.
Okay. I've never done that.
I've never done that. I'm not in.
Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. So we're gonna start to the left. We're gonna start with you. We're gonna start. Go ahead, Wayne.
I just want to say what I didn't do.
You right.
Okay.
I haven't met nothing off an app.
Okay, Wayne. So let's start with you. Okay. So when you
last time I met somebody or anything like that.
Yes.
My thing is I guess I'm old school because I've never made or anything off an app or anything. I've never even used the app to do. I go to the app and I look at that shit. They start saying pay, and I'm like, I'm not paying to do nothing. You gotta pay to meet somebody. Yeah.
So would you consider Facebook an app?
Nah, well, yeah, I guess it is an app, but I don't look at it as a meeting up type of thing. I look at Facebook and like those type of social media platforms. I look at them for like meetup. I get to see people that I haven't seen in a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
I get
a reconnect type of job. That's exactly
people.
What it's supposed to be.
How I look at those things. I can see people I maybe haven't seen in long. Oh damn! Oh, that type of shit. Or maybe if I'm doing a business, I promote my business and that type of avenue. And then of course I like, because I'm a joke. I like to post jokes and funny shit. Okay, yeah, there's some shit that was funny to me. Hey, and I'll post that meme.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
That's what I love to use social media for. I mean, business, reconnect with motherfuckers, and then I like funny stuff. And
right. So
let's be with it. But my bad. What was you saying?
As
far as meeting people, if I want to meet somebody, it's probably going to be organic. I'll probably meet you either face to face or I saw you out and we physically saw each other. It's definitely it's on physical shit, or I don't know, yeah, physical shit.
So
Definitely ain't gonna be no app.
So I've been in. To be honest with y'all, I've been in like 2 real serious relationships, right? And both
In
of
your
them,
life?
I met. Yeah, like
You only been in
serious,
2?
real serious. Yeah.
Yeah, he was married for some
I was
years.
married for
Yeah.
some years too. So both of those, like when I first got to college, I met them in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say I haven't been on like a date nap or nothing like that. I've never done that. But like, I've met some people off of Facebook, Instagram, Black Planet, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And done some things.
Oh, you
like,
met some jerks over apps?
Yeah.
Really?
How
is that shit though? That shit is crazy. Man. Meeting someone off an app and like you really,
but most of the
they really themselves.
Most of the jokes, well,
it's like no.
Well, most of the jokes I have, yes, because it's like
I've never met nothing off an app and like, yo, I met that shit. That's just crazy.
It's been kind of weird. It's kind of.
I be
crazy.
thinking of catfish.
I be thinking that too.
I saw the catfish.
I be thinking that shit too. But
I think anything
always,
online,
like I've always been like public. Like public. Like I'm not going like go to nobody's house that I meet over at. Like I've never done
about when y'all meet, it's gonna be a public environment.
Yeah, it's been public. It's been some public shit, right? And I haven't done it very often, right? But for the most part, everything been like you said, organic. It's been straight laced, straight in the face.
Saw you in the club.
Straight, yeah, I'm saying whatever. I think the only I had one job where you can't even say I really met her in the app, but I knew of her. I seen her out in public, and I flirt with her in the app, and you know what I'm saying, it came together that way. But of course, it was like I had already seen her in person. I just didn't go at her because either she had a job or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't think, but I know for a fact I've never been serious with anybody off of that. Like, it's been always.
You said serious over app.
Yeah, I've never
did it to somebody over app. You went to the boom 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 over app.
A couple times.
You went to the boom 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 over
A
app.
couple times. I went to the boom 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 a couple times.
You dirty dog.
But like I said, it's always been like, yeah, right.
Yeah, right, nigga.
But it's never been like
that. Boom 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 over app.
Yeah, I have.
What app was
that?
No. Hey, hold on. That nigga was on Craigslist. He's on Craigslist.
That's what joke. That's what I'm scared of that joke. Yeah, scared of Craigslist. I would never. I don't even know. I have no idea, but I would never.
I remember Craigslist.
This
Craigslist is wild.
This joint I was messing with when I first came up here, and we was dealing with each other tough. And I don't want to say her name. She was cute during. She said she went on Craigslist to get some tickets, and she ended up talking to this dude.
I went to Craigslist to get like stuff like that.
But she ended up talking
from Craigslist.
Yeah,
that's why I know about it.
She ended up talking to the dude, and they was in a relationship for a long time. Like it was the demise. It wasn't the demise of us. I really wasn't like after a while, wasn't feeling her like that. So we kind of started pulling away, and then when she started pulling away a little too fast, and I was still like, I wanted to wing off on my own time. But when she saw me, but the thing is, she was like, hold on. Yeah, but she ended up.
Nah, baby, you don't move until I take you.
Yeah, but she ended up with, and I didn't even know it was a thing. But she ended up talking to somebody she met on Craigslist or whatever. And she was with him for a minute.
Well, like on some friend like shit. Because I knew it was some boom 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 on Craigslist. That was the shit that got.
I can only go by what she told me.
Hey, you know,
like
to be honest,
friend,
real quick. You know who I met off of an app for real?
Who?
You'll never believe this shit, man.
Okay, just tell me.
Yeah, how about that?
Okay, who was it?
Keisha.
Okay, Keisha who?
Keisha. From back.
You don't remember?
I met her a
Keisha who?
Keisha,
I don't know no Keisha.
Was in the
you talking about Keisha on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Later on, yeah.
Okay.
And I hooked up. I mean, we got back together, but we
went to Boom Room with Keisha.
was
that was
no.
Was that one of the ones that you said?
No. But
You met her on a date now?
Nah, well, it was
Facebook, Keisha.
Black
You met her
Planet
on
or
date
something like
now?
I had
Yeah.
first met her a long time ago, off of like Black Planet or some shit, right?
Oh,
and
okay.
then we met up. Seriously, we met up. She came to like a basketball game I was playing for my job, and that's how I met her though. But then it was like we met, we talked a little bit, whatever. We never did anything, and then we kind of lost contact, whatever. But like actually, B had started a group chat.
And she was in a joint. Well, her friend added her.
Yeah, and
my
she was in the
homegirl
joint.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. And we started, that's when we actually started dating.
Yeah.
That's when we started. That was like,
y'all dated? Y'all were dating?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
something like that. But
okay.
it was like, yeah, you could call it. You
funny.
could consider
That's
that. We
funny
had
right
feelings
there.
and stuff like that. So
Like comedian did.
you could call it that. But
That's funny like that.
But the first time we just
Exactly
kind
what
of
that comedian did.
we kind of did,
What?
you know what I'm saying?
He said something like that.
Something like that.
Hey man, I don't know who this white dude is right now, but I think he's like one of the funny white comedian right now. He comes up with my gram story. I don't order in the info.
But I met her on a when I first met her,
and he said
it was on the social media. That shit was
Well,
crazy.
let me ask y'all something.
But
I really want about
really good friends. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I really wanted Baldet to be here when I asked this question, but he's not. But I want to know in relationships, like which ones are better for y'all? Starting out as friends or just meeting them and you weren't friends at first?
You said in a relationship.
Yeah.
Relationship with your female.
Yeah. Is it starting out as friends? Now you weren't thinking about being in a relationship. You were just friends and somehow it turned into a relationship, or which ones were more healthier for you? Or was it the ones where you just like, yo, I saw this joint, I wanted to get out of you. You was interested off the rip.
It's a good question. It's a very good question. A lot of times it's spontaneous. Like certain things that you probably didn't think it was supposed to happen, and then it happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that one, like the spontaneous ones, that like, because I can definitely go with that one. Like it was very spontaneous. It definitely wasn't supposed to happen the way that it happened.
Yeah.
But then when everything went down, like I mean, you talking about like one of the best situations like ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it was just like, like this, like I don't want, cause sometimes.
So was this the friendship or the spontaneous one?
Which one was it? Because it was the unknown.
Okay.
It was spontaneous.
It was the spontaneous.
It was spontaneous, and
okay.
It was that unknown. It was the unknown of like, is this gonna work or not? Or is this gonna happen or not? Do we like each other or not? Is this, you know what I'm saying? That whole instance was like that. But then once everything got together, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, this shit like boiling. This motherfucking boiling. The pot hot like it was wheezy. The block is hot. The block is hot. I swear. Oh my god.
Every time that I was like more serious with, I guess, and when I met him, I met my ex-wife. So the first girl I met in college that I was like dealing with for real, and my ex-wife, and another job later on that like I was dealing with her for a couple years. Every single one of them was messing with somebody before when I met them.
You said I'm sorry.
They was messing with somebody else when I met them.
Every time you was messing with somebody, it was messing with somebody. So they was
I didn't talk, but no, we became friends. So the first girl,
boyfriend, girlfriend, was your girlfriend still?
Nah, we was friends. I didn't do nothing.
You said every time
every single time
they had a boyfriend.
They had a dude. My ex-wife had a dude. She broke up with the dude. We didn't even get together.
So were you the scumbag in the situation? Like, I want to know what's going on.
No,
were you that demon on the shoulder?
Never was.
Okay.
Never was.
It sounded like it.
Never was. I just said when I met him.
Oh, when you met them, they had them.
I ain't say when I did things with him.
You moved on in.
I ain't say when I did things with him.
Hey, B,
Nah,
he sound like one of them dudes that like, yo, you got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Can I be a friend?
Can I be your
I
friend?
never said that.
I don't.
So here's
I
the
don't
thing.
care
You got a
about that
boyfriend?
nigga.
She said, yeah, can I be? You like friends?
This one
Can I
girl,
be a friend?
first girl.
How you get the number?
She never
How you
even-
get the number then if she had a boyfriend?
Listen,
How you get the number?
I'm about to
Let's
tell
go
you.
do that. How did you get the number? How'd you get the number
trying to tell you.
off of somebody you don't know
But I'm
and
trying
they
to
got
tell
a
you.
boyfriend?
But I'm trying to tell you.
Let me see this one.
I'm trying
Finagle
to
your
tell you.
ass out of this
I'm
one.
trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get the number
I'm
of a
trying to
girl
tell
that
you.
had a
I'm
boyfriend?
trying to tell you.
Let
me tell you.
answer this one. Please go to that answer
Which
first.
one you want me? My ex-wife? Okay,
No,
my
fuck
ex-wife.
that. I want to know how'd you get the number.
Yeah,
Why
his,
not?
his
To a
ex-wife.
girl.
My
His
ex-wife
ex-wife
is
was
the-
in the
is the-
situation.
is the-
His
My
ex-wife.
ex-wife is the epitome of the whole of the everything, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
When I met her, I wasn't thinking about my ex-wife. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I met her,
You know when people say that? I hate that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Motherfucker, what was you doing before that? You making me mad when you say that. What was you doing before that? I'm gonna be honest
when
with
I
you.
met her,
What the
I
fuck
actually
was you doing before
I actually
that?
had a crush on her best friend. When I met her, I wasn't even checking for my ex-wife. She'll tell you we talk about. She had a dude. Omar, I tell you, she had a dude, and we was all out of y'all, and it just so happened that we had a mutual friend out there at the time, and she kind of introduced the whole group together, right? And we just became friends. We was friends. She broke up with the dude because of distance or whatever, right? My ex-wife broke up with the dude. I didn't even know nothing about it. She actually started messing with somebody else.
Mm.
No bullshit. We don't talk about
Okay.
that.
Yeah. So
But she actually
mhm.
started messing with somebody else. We was just cool, and I was messing with somebody else. And
Oh
then
my God, AB.
we
Yeah.
just
He said she was messing with somebody
Somebody
else.
else.
But I was messing with somebody else.
Yeah, I was messing with somebody else too. I was talking to somebody else too.
Oh God.
and we just became friends.
It's a love.
We became
It's
friends.
not even a triangle. This is a square.
This is
Yeah.
the whole thing.
It's a love
right?
square.
It's the whole thing, right?
Yeah, but we're
But
more
we
than
said,
cliff
but
notes
basically what
though.
it is, we started becoming friends.
Just messing.
Like
You know I'm just messing.
and then people just started falling off. Basically, that's
Holy
what happened.
Toledo.
Motherfuckers just started
Got it.
falling off. Oh my goodness!
Holy Toledo.
And people just started falling off, and then we just came together. That's how it was. So I think actually, the reason that we are still, the reason we are where we are now, today, is because of the reason of where we started. You know what I'm saying? Like friends, because right now, if I don't think if we started that bond as friends with me and her,
Mhm.
I don't think we will be as cordial or as good with each other if we just started that bond as friends. We even said it. We even sat down and talked like, no, we was friends before all this shit. Like, why can't we be friends? Like, why can't we at least we got kids together? Like, why can't we just
things change? I can see
You know what I'm
like
saying?
I mean, go front things change when I guess when the situation changed. I would say that like
But I think
Yeah,
that
and then-
foundation sometimes helps out.
no,
It helps out.
I
Well,
say-
help us out.
I would say yeah, but then sometimes like to me like that it's just like a dude. Sometimes you just really don't know that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
No,
sometimes
absolutely.
and sometimes you're involved with a female and you just really don't know that person. You may have thought you know that person, but you really don't know that person.
That's
and
true.
then what you're experiencing after y'all are not together is the shit you didn't know.
Right.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And
yeah.
damn, we got kids together.
Yeah. No.
And damn, we got kids together.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, I'm in. Ooh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I
Damn,
don't think that was our
I'm dealing
downfall.
with this crazy motherfucker. I ain't know
Right.
she was crazy.
Right. I think that was
You know
our
what I mean?
downfall.
So,
But I think that our friendship, our foundation brought us back to where we needed to be. Because when you break up with somebody or you've been married to somebody or you have these strong, deep feelings, you get salty, you get angry, you get however
what?
it is.
about what?
Just period. Just
I
about
think you do.
everything.
I want to say you do
About
but,
everything.
But to me,
About
I would,
everything. Like
I would think common sense come into play about being just like respectful and then just being a good fucking person. Like to me, like sometimes with these marriages and shit, like from experience, of course. Married, you know what I'm saying? Common sense is like the main thing, like with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you go through shit, you're separated, yeah, of course, but like what time, when does like I'm gonna be a real motherfucker gonna come into play? Or when is I'm gonna be truthful motherfucker gonna come into play? You know what I mean? To me, like that's what surround. I guess the separation. You know what I'm saying? Because I always talk to my homies and this and that, and just of course in dealing with it, it's always that like you're in between. Like my niggas, they're away from their females and they dealing with that either the kid situation or alimony, child or. Come on, my nigga. What was all that money and all that shit beforehand? What was all that beforehand?
That's true.
What was all that beforehand?
You right.
You know what I mean? So I don't want to get because it's gonna be some.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, it's a whole nother
conversation. But you're right though.
Yeah,
I'm agree with you on that. You're right, but that's a whole.
Definitely.
That's a whole nother situation. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers change. I'll say that.
You're right.
Motherfuckers change. And
and
I'm not mad with motherfuckers when they change. But my thing was like,
it's the evolution of human beings.
Yeah.
That's just what happens. So.
They won, dog.
But
Atlanta won.
It depends on what.
Man, that's a story.
That's a story in its own way.
It won in Boston, and they was down.
Well, that's good. That's good. Okay, about that.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Get your radio voice.
Get your radio voice together.
Hold on. Welcome back to the Next to Flex podcast.
Have you been?
Featuring Bezel.
Yeah.
Bezel and Bout.
Yeah, I want to ask you this, young about that. I mean, in relationships, do you? What was the question that I asked y'all? Because I wanted to do it exactly like I asked y'all.
Man, Joey is
no, basically in relationships, what's best when you find someone? Do you start with being their friend, or do you start off with just like, hey, you just met somebody and you liked them, you like what you saw, you got into the relationship with them? Which relationships are better for you, or how do most of your relationships start?
I think starting off being a friend is the best way because you get to know a person for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Versus just jumping into something because you don't even know what the hell you're getting yourself into when you just jump into something just off because I'm feeling this person or you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I like her style or I like the way she look. Like you gotta know who she is. You gotta know who her family is. You know what I'm saying? Shit
That's
like
based
that.
off infatuations, right? When you just jumping in.
Yeah,
you like the way the style and all that.
Most definitely. A lot of people
infatuation.
Yeah.
Eye contact is a motherfucker.
It is.
That nigga, I'll say this about that because I think I know that nigga. I don't know that nigga really.
But I know that nigga. But I know that nigga. I know that nigga.
That nigga's a visual. He's visual.
The thing is this. I mean,
visual.
Yes, I love a good looking woman. You gotta. First off, it always starts off with how you look. You know what I'm saying? Like a person is always attracted to how you look, what you got on, how you know what I'm saying, how you style yourself.
Is that shallow?
You say is it shallow?
Because I've been called shallow.
Oh, I don't think that's shallow.
Because you like somebody that's easy on the eyes?
No, because my thing with it is, reason I'm saying it is because it's like, yo, my thing with it is like sometimes I say like, first thing you say, like, I want something, when I look at something, I'm looking at the face.
Right.
That's my first thing, face. I'm looking at that shallow. I'm going behind in the mind. I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck about the mind. I gotta get to the face first.
But it's no difference than them women, ladies saying they want a 6'6" guy and you know such and such and such. What's the difference? That's you have something you like. And
then what you call it is? What? I would say what I label it is preference.
Your preference.
And you can label a preference.
Do you have a preference?
Fuck yeah.
What's your preference?
You better be. I say you better.
What's your preference?
You gotta be pretty as a motherfucker.
Oh, you gotta be pretty.
You gotta be pretty. You gotta be pretty. I gotta wake up to you. I gotta really turn over. And when I look up in the morning, I gotta like what I'm looking at. That's really
She
my
gotta
one,
look good in the morning
that's my one thing.
before the makeup, anything.
Before anything. When I turn over in the morning, when I look at you in the morning, I'm like, damn. Yeah, that's me. I want to kiss your face because it looked that good.
Because she look good.
Yeah,
You can chew.
yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me personally.
I
You know
feel
what I'm saying? I can not other things, but that motherfucker one thing, that better be it. When I turn over, you better look good.
What about you, about that? You got a preference?
Most definitely. I like the I'm a feet type of guy. I like to look at feet. I like the beautiful face. You know what I'm saying?
What if she got a beautiful face, but I mean, an ugly face? I mean, a decent face, but beautiful feet.
I was about to say,
You said that
motherfucker
decent
got
face,
bad feet and then the ugly
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
Motherfucker
You like feet first?
Feet, yeah, feet
No, I ain't
first.
gonna
We said
say. I ain't gonna say no, not feet first. Like I said, I like a beautiful face, but at the same time, I like beautiful feet too. You know what I'm saying?
You got a foot fetish.
I
This
love
nigga
feet.
eat feet.
Yeah.
This nigga eat feet.
He suck on toes. You do suck.
definitely
You suck on toes.
He definitely
Do you suck on toes?
He definitely suck toes.
You
You
suck
don't even
toes.
got
I
that.
plead the
You don't
Okay.
I did that earlier too. I plead the fifth.
Hey, look.
I
You
plead
suck
the
on
fifth
toes.
earlier. I plead
You
the
suck
fifth
on
earlier.
toes.
I plead the fifth.
It's
earlier.
okay.
He definitely do.
Everybody does suck on
definitely
toes.
do.
But see, the
He said
thing,
everybody.
Everybody does suck on
That
toes.
is a lie.
You ain't never sucked a toe ever in your life.
Ever.
What?
Ever.
Wait a minute.
That's what I see.
Ever. I take these motherfuckers.
You ain't never.
Ever.
You ain't never kissed a
I've
woman's
never
foot
put a
or sucked her
motherfucker-
toe.
I've kissed her feet.
You kissed.
Never engulfed the whole toe and like went all through like how I saw niggas do.
Yeah, like something. You never put a
I've
toe.
never.
You
done
never
that.
put the big toe in your mouth.
Ever, fam. Ever.
Fuck
I
that.
took ever.
I mean,
Dead ass. Ever. With that
You
one.
you come off as a kinky type of guy.
I'm
what's your sign,
pleading
Wayne?
the fifth.
He's a Gemini.
I'm trust me. Been there, trust me.
He a Gemini.
I don't
Gemini
fuck
is a
with
freaky.
feet. I just don't fuck with feet.
Yeah, so you just don't fuck with the feet.
I don't fuck with
I'm
feet.
one of my best friends.
Oh,
My best
you
friend.
have
Let me tell
feet?
you this. My best friend passed away, and all y'all know her. Rest in peace,
I
Nala.
kissed
Her
her
birthday
toe.
was just not too long
I
ago.
kiss a toe.
Her birthday was not too long ago. She could not stand somebody touching her feet, looking at her feet, kissing her feet, rubbing her feet. She told me this. This is not me doing this or nothing like this, but this is what she told me. I knew, when you know your best friend, you know everything about them.
Right.
And she could not stand somebody touching her feet. Now, I thought that was new for me because I thought most women like men that kiss their feet or whatever. So, with that being said, you've never sucked a toe a day in your life.
Never.
J.O., have you ever sucked a
We're
toe?
not gonna ask J.O. J.O. done sucked
I
every
already
part
know.
of a woman's
Yeah, I
body.
sucked the gristle.
And I and the thing about when you ask me that question, it's like
I believe you because I can see it in your eyes.
And then my thing with it is, and then I'm looking at all three of y'all niggas because I'm older than all three of y'all.
Yeah,
niggas.
you are. By me for a few months,
I'm
but
like
yeah, you are.
freaky. I'm
Yeah.
probably freakier than all of y'all niggas.
Yeah, I know.
Boy,
No, you can't be if you ain't sucked
Trust
your
me.
toe.
Trust me.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Maybe,
Whatever
Yeah.
you want to say.
Wayne,
Whatever you want to say.
Might be.
I'm probably freaking on y'all niggas,
Mhm.
but I just don't fuck with feet.
He just that's his thing.
He said, look,
I've
No, I
never,
feel that. A lot of people have.
What
A
if-
lot of
what-
people have that.
Let me ask you this.
that
Let me ask you this.
thing
Let me
about
ask you this.
feet.
You get this bad, like you feeling her everything. She
Everything.
went
Everything.
and she
Everything.
put. She,
Wayne,
So-
you ass, you
No.
ass.
Pleading the fifth.
no, listen, Wayne. But no, listen. But if the,
This guy.
and listen,
What are you doing?
So
right
Wayne,
now?
so
What are you
Wayne,
doing?
so Wayne,
Ratings
if
gonna go up.
the lady asks you to like put her toe in your mouth, and she don't ask you, but she put it in your mouth, are you gonna move all around, or are you gonna?
Nah, but the thing, let me go with this. It hasn't been something that's been propositioned to me, like heavily, like
Mhm.
I need that to be done to me. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I go with that. But at the end of the day, I'm really not a feet nigga.
But are you a pleaser?
I'm gonna say check that resume. Yeah,
So
resume.
you don't
No,
think-
no,
you don't
no,
think how to feel up?
nah, it's not even that, bro. I'm not seeing like the motherfucker. You walk on the motherfuckers, and I'm like and I'm gonna put that little motherfucker in my mouth.
But if you-
That's how a lot of
that's
people. That's how a lot of people see it.
that's just me and how I
That's how
personally
people
see it.
Now,
But at the end of the day, like if we're in a bedroom and we getting crazy, we get wild and all that other type of shit, and that's what the fuck you need.
Mm-hmm. And you got your
your
neck tied around your head and all that kind. And you going crazy.
Yeah, then probably I'm hanging from the ceiling.
You're
man.
doing some crazy shit.
Hey, I'm hanging from the ceiling fan with feet in my
Hold
mouth.
on,
You know what I mean? But it just
Hey, hold on. About that got a question.
But it just wasn't.
He got a legitimate question. I know he's coming. What's up?
Let's flip it a little bit.
Nope.
No, ain't no fucking you. I know you gonna suck.
Go ahead. Ask the question.
So,
But wait a minute, how the fuck? Okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So if she's wifey and you know them feet clean, she just got out the shower, fresh out the shower, feet clean. That's wifey.
She ain't walk on the floor. She hopped to the bed.
Matter of fact, you
carried it to the bed.
And that's wifey. That's something. That's something she like.
He carried it to the bed.
Are you gonna suck her toe?
See, this is
He's
what.
not a foot
No, hold on,
person.
hold on,
That's
hold on.
what-
See?
Ain't no
This is
nothing.
why-
Hey, jail. This is real good. This is real good because I like that question coming from about that.
Okay.
You
heard that giggle?
No.
We can't.
Oh, everything I love it coming from this.
Right.
Everything. You see how he said that shit up? Did
Did
you hear how he set it up? Did you hear everything? And
Real quick.
he said, yo, you look like that. She coming out the shower. Nigga, that ain't me, that's you. Nigga, that's you waiting on them feet. Nigga, I ain't gonna front. Yeah. Nah, but I ain't gonna front. Just me with that at the end of the day, going down that road, I just really wasn't a feet dude. I've never been a feet dude. But shorty, but if shorty, if that's her thing,
Okay.
and we together, and we like you said, wifey, and we work some a little. I mean, dog, I'm a wild dude. I'm not going to.
You experiment.
Man, look across the board in every area, box, cross, and everything. I've probably done it. That may be, you know what I mean. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm gonna make sure she right though. I'm gonna make sure she right. She's gonna be right.
Yeah, so
at the end of the day, if that's what she want,
you know,
it may be an extended conversation like how motherfucker the feet don't be in my mouth for 5 seconds. Just
Let me tell you something. The first time I did
how long
that,
you suck feet? I don't know how long you suck.
the first time I did that was true for that. It was true for that.
I know you did it.
No, it was true for that.
It
was true for that. And the girl, and they did me, and this girl who I already was fucking with, like I wasn't fucking with her, but I wanted to fuck with her.
Yeah.
You
So
sucked the feet and you weren't fucking with her.
You sucked the back of her foot too, then
You sucked the random.
no, nigga.
Just like a random
It was like
foot.
toes and shit. It was like,
Was she cute at least?
hell yeah, she was fine as fuck.
Gross.
She was fine as shit, but she had some. Now listen, let me tell you something. I'm not sucking no ugly feet. I'm not doing
What's
that.
an ugly feet?
How do you know
I
her
mean,
foot is
yeah,
ugly?
not
What's
doing
a
that.
pretty feet? What's a pretty feet?
What's up? Not ugly.
Gross, I guess.
Let me tell you some pretty.
Yeah, what's a pretty feet?
I'll tell you something.
It's 5 fucking
About that is a
toes.
foot person.
It's 5. It's 5 toes,
He
and
look
all
at
of
his
them
lip.
got nails.
He didn't turn into
That's what, I ain't even gonna front.
about that.
Hey B. That's what fucked me up about feet.
Mhm.
The nails. I don't like nails.
Yeah,
Nails.
he said
You fuck around, suck a toe, and the nail come off in
What
your
if
mouth.
they listen?
You
If
a
they
foot-
ain't got nails, then they
That's what I don't fuck
pretty
with feet. The nails.
feet. If they ain't got no nails, they ain't pretty feet. So it's out there.
Go ahead about that. What's
You
a
gotta
pretty
be
foot?
Cause you
What's
gotta,
a pretty?
cause you
Hey, he about to break it down what a
you gotta
pretty
be
foot
You
is.
gotta be a clean motherfucker with feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Because y'all don't take care of y'all feet like y'all take care of your hands or anything else in your body. So
Listen,
it's a lot of nasty.
I knew the
feet.
background of this.
Yeah.
A lot
She
of
took care of her
nasty
feet. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
When as soon as she took that joint off, I was like, oh my God.
Give me a little more.
You got some.
Go
You
ahead.
got,
Go ahead, join
like-
yourself.
Yeah.
you got
Don't
them
be
pretty.
happy.
You got them
Don't be
pretty.
happy.
You got
You
them
don't want
pretty.
me to
You got
box
them
in it.
pretty. You got them.
So about that, what's a pretty foot?
What's a pretty
Yeah,
foot?
explain that shit.
Because a foot is a foot, right?
You said a foot
Nah.
is a foot?
Yeah.
Nah, a foot is not a foot.
If she paint her toenails and keep
Nah,
them clean,
fuck her painting her toenails. I gotta see you up in there with them Chinese people getting your feet done. You know what I'm saying? No bunions. You just got them.
But bunions don't got nothing to do with y'all. Bunions is like something that's like you'll
But I know.
you'll have it if you have you don't have it.
I feel you.
Actually, like all my cousins got bunions.
I understand
All
what
my
you're
cousins
saying,
got bunions. They don't, that's
I mean,
But I understand what he's saying.
Yeah, but I ain't
I'm
going.
not-
I'm not going
all
for
my
the
cousins
bunions.
got bunions.
I'm not sticking a bunion in my mouth. But
Like, we got-
what I'm saying is like I gotta visually.
Because my grandmother had
You gotta look. You gotta look at the numbers. Like, hey,
Yeah,
that's a pretty foot.
Look at that.
What if she bad?
You said
What if she bad and she just super bad?
That's what I
And she,
understand.
That's
Like,
cool.
I
I'm cool with that.
understand. I don't understand
okay
how
with it.
y'all niggas get to the chick like
Nah, I'm good on
like
that.
y'all met the chick in a club, right?
Most of the chicks don't like feet
You met
anyway.
a chick in a club. Boom. Now you get to the spot.
Okay.
Y'all think about feet? Like
No,
feet?
Nah.
That's when you're on your freaking
That's
shit.
not
They
where
on
you
the-
at.
the
That's
freak.
not where we
No,
at.
hold on, wait.
That's not how it go. That's not how it
No,
go.
that's
I feel you. I understand what you're
Y'all
saying.
think about them
That's not how they go though.
That's not how it goes.
That's not how they go.
Just ask. I'm just asking.
Look, when you meet a chick,
I'm not
when
fucking
you
with
meet- when you meet a chick in the club, feet is the last
That's
thing that's on your
you talk
fucking
about.
brain.
Yeah,
Because when we leave the club, we turn. It's straight.
let's see. Here's the difference between.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Wait a minute, real quick.
No, let him finish.
Wait a minute, real quick.
You cut him in the middle of
Because
the.
he gonna agree what I'm. He gonna agree.
but
What
let
I'm
him
saying.
He stay cutting.
Yeah,
He
let
gonna-
him. He
but
cut more than the
but you gonna
barber.
agree what I'm saying, like
How you know?
because I know you. So it's a difference between like you're not going. Like you said, it's the last thing you think about, and you know what I'm saying. You'll be like, oh, I'm after your feet right now. No, it's a difference between a foot fetish and just liking nice feet.
That's
You know what I'm
almost.
saying?
That's
Like,
almost like
I'm-
saying.
Where y'all going with this? Where y'all going? Go with it. But I want to know where the fuck y'all going with this.
Yeah, go ahead, brother, because I'm so confused. Right
Yeah, because Jo is crazy.
Am I
Yeah.
Jo
lying?
is crazy
Am I
about
lying?
feet.
No, so
Nah.
the thing is this: a foot fetish is not always about just directly checking for the feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you leaving the club,
I'm about to say, I'm going to direct this question to BJ. I think young about that has a foot fetish.
Yeah. He does. He does. He's in.
Okay. He's in out that. Okay.
Yeah. He did.
nah, for real, no.
You nasty motherfucker.
Give me them toes. Give me them toes.
You nasty.
Look, he looking like a little
drink to
pinky toe,
drink to that.
a little pinky toe nigga.
Yeah, I drink to that.
Hey, you want to know something? I never even put a pinky toe in my mouth.
So what toe? You go for the big toe?
I'm not telling nothing.
If you have a foot fetish, you say you go for the toes.
That shit got nails.
All right, man.
I never told you
got
that I go for the
nails.
toes. I just say I like pretty feet.
You be
Okay,
in
you
between
like
the
pretty
niggas.
feet.
You a nasty
That's what-
motherfucker. You like my man. I ain't even gonna fight. Man.
Look at this nigga.
Man.
Yeah.
We was down to Ascot. I was down. I ain't even gonna find.
Oh, the Ascot.
I'm not gonna scream
Wow.
your name out. I'm not gonna scream your name out on public. We was down to Ascot.
Scream the
man.
name out. No, okay, go ahead.
Definitely not.
Okay.
We in there chilling. Females at the bar.
Now let the people know what that is, because we got people listening from Atlanta and people that's gonna be listening.
Ascot is a club in DC. We in the DMV area, man.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was
Ascot,
one of them wild.
Ascot
It was one of them
crazy.
wilding out Wednesdays.
It was
Okay.
crazy.
Okay.
I think whatever. But it's me and my homie in there. I just painting the scene real quick. Females at the bar. Shorty had open toe sandals. My man said, "Yo, man, I lick your feet right now." And I said, "No, you ain't." I'm thinking to myself. I said, "No, you won't." Like, no, you won't. That's downright redundant.
Right.
A feet that in sandals. And you're gonna take that feet out of sandal and eat that mouth? You can't. You know.
That's a fact.
I'm like, no way. There's no way you would do no shit like that. I'm like that. Because if you told me about that while I'm sitting right next to you right now and a chick like that, I'm like, no way you would do no shit like that. Shit, shit me. This nigga said, yo, I would do that shit. And she was like, ooh, she said, here. She go the feet right there. And he went through every toe.
Kick there, lick there.
Nigga went
Oh
through
my, the crevices.
He caressed it, he grabbed it out the thing, he look at the feet and whoop, and then just went all. And I said, I was disgusted. Everything I love, I was disgusted.
It was not a good look. Yeah, it was not for you.
Not for me, but Shorty
She loved it.
and loved every minute of it. And then I was like, I was just like, is that how niggas do feet? I'm like, he doing this like this in public. Nigga, what you doing behind closed doors? You know what I'm saying,
Check this out,
fam?
though. A lot of females say sucking on their toes don't do nothing for them.
You said what?
A lot of females say sucking on their toes.
Yeah,
don't do
some
nothing
it's
for
some
them.
that don't like that.
I mean, some will let you go for you to please yourself, but some say
I think everybody got their own, what is it called? Erogenous. Females got erogenous zone.
Yeah, that's
erogenous zone.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this.
Hold
Hold on, have you ever sucked on a toe? You asking us?
Yeah,
Yeah, I had.
that was a good-
I
that was a good
already.
one.
I already.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
No, no. I mean, I don't.
That was a very good.
No, no,
question.
that-
Hell of a question.
no,
man.
A very
Okay,
good
so
question.
listen.
And it was
So listen.
stern. It was
So-
stern.
It was real.
So-
it was
so
straight to the
listen.
point. Yeah.
So listen.
Hold on.
I've
What
been
did
on this. I've been on this earth 40 some
Did you
years.
say
Yeah, I have.
You said yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes,
I have.
Yes,
I have.
Hey.
I have. I have.
Hey, Jay.
I don't suck on every toe. I wouldn't do that. Like,
Bizarre is a nasty nigga on that level.
see, why these niggas? So these cats.
Real nasty.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna remove them from the camera real quick and mute their mic. Hey, what's that show on ESPN where they mute the mic? I'm about to mute them. What's
Oh, funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So, but what I want to do is listen.
Because I think behind closed doors, Bizarre be wild, nigga.
Yeah, wild,
nigga.
nigga.
That nigga a spaceship wild.
Hey, listen. But
Out
this,
there.
but this is what I'm saying. I have. But my thing is that ain't no go-to for me. I have. You know what I mean? But
So you lick the chick heel. That nigga,
Nah, nigga.
he ain't even go.
That nigga said-
That nigga go. He
said lick the heel.
He lick the heel.
he said, look at the heel.
He licked
got
ankle. He said, hey, your ankle looking a little ankle. Let me get that.
No,
for you.
listen. When I think of when I think of somebody saying a foot fetish, I think of toes. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let me mute them real quick. But when I think of a foot fetish, I think of toes. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't lick no whole foot or no shit like that. That ain't my thing. That ain't my go-to.
You ain't in between the toes though.
No, I never done no shit like that.
You
That's
lick the
just,
big toe.
I think because
You
like
lick the big toe.
you know, goddamn, when you wear
You lick the
socks,
big
cotton
toe.
and shit be between your
You
toes and
lick
shit. I
the
ain't
big
doing all
toe.
that shit.
You lick the big toe.
I don't
You look like a
Listen.
nigga that licked the big toe.
I didn't kiss.
I thought you goddamn lick toes, nigga. You goddamn, I believe you because I can see it in your eyes that you have.
Not the feet.
But if you would have just said that Wayne ain't no feet,
I
you
put
know?
it to you like this.
Wayne say he suck fingers.
I put it to you like this. Hey, about that. And this is great talk. If you was to cut the motherfuckers off.
You go to the ankle.
No. Everything up.
You lick the ankle.
Everything. If you cut the feet
The
off,
kneecap, the ankle, all that.
If you cut a chick, like right now.
Why you want to cut the foot off?
Just for conversation purposes. If you was to cut a chick foot off,
I can't unsee that shit with no feet.
Listen, if you cut a chick foot off and go all the way up, yeah, I done clean that clock. I say
You done licked in the ear and everything.
I say that.
You have.
Cut the feet off, go all the way up, I done cleaned that
Suck the
clock.
shoulder.
Every
motherfucking
thing.
Every crevice, every
motherfucking thing.
The scalp.
That's all I'm just saying, but just feet.
That's not
like
the thing.
Bo
It's
say,
not the thing.
Yeah.
the Bo say, no.
But they get boom. That's what they call it.
Yeah. So all right, man. We done
Man,
heard
we
enough.
120.
We done 123. We going on it. So listen, man. We gonna catch y'all up next week, man. Man, I appreciate the fellas coming through. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves one more time. Starting this time, we gonna go to my left. About that, tell me where you can find you, whatever, what you got going on, and keep it going. Go ahead.
Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Big Daddy Rocket. Say them something.
That little boy's got extra deep.
Where did that come from? God damn.
Not for real though.
Cool Rocket.
Cool Rocket. I like that. I might do a song.
Don't do that.
I got to.
Yeah, but let's get on into where to find you, because they go. If you gonna be long with, I know these.
We doing it young.
I ain't gonna be too long.
Yo.
To all the listeners, listen, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning into the Next to Flex radio show. I am your boy Young Bout That. Y'all can find me on Instagram and Twitter at DC Young Bout That. If you look for a DJ, you're a DJ right here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, be nice too.
Wait,
we'll appreciate that.
I got you.
Also, I got a single right now that is growing heavy. It is beautiful right now. Request that please on WKYS 93.9. Money Maze, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
My man, money.
I'm just working right now, man. A young
Yeah.
entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to get it.
Youngsters getting it.
Mr. J. Jenkins, you next.
What it do? I'm not even Jay Jenkins right now. I'm Jay the entertainer. When I'm on this motherfucker,
I got a new name too now.
That's a new name on here.
No, that's Mr. Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Mr. Yo.
Nah,
Jay the Entertainer,
you already know.
yo.
Fucking with the vibes. The vibes is love, man. I appreciate my guy BZL for putting this situation together. Next to flex, next to flex, next to flex. That shit popping. That shit popping. That shit popping. Yo, J.O. my guy, BZL my guy, and Young About That my guy. Love them dudes, man. We rocking. That's what it is.
Where to find you, man? Where to find you on?
Just different podcasts. Y'all already know. Jake Jenkins. Man.
Where can they find a podcast, man?
Man, y'all Spotify. Ooh, show up.
Ooh.
I'm streaming like a motherfucker right now.
Yes, sir.
But nah, I fuck with this right now, man. Man, next to flex, man. Y'all done boost me in, man. Y'all got I'm sweating in here, man.
Oh, yeah, I DJ
Malago.
too.
Melarago.
Okay, J.O., where can we find
Yo,
you?
this your man J.O., man. Listen.
Look,
I am not as eclectic as all these other niggas, you know what I'm saying? Talking Shit Podcast, TALKYOSHYT podcast on IG. Soon,
talk.
not right now, but
shit.
soon,
Say
you'll
talk,
find us on all streaming podcast formats. But right now, you can find us on YouTube with
Talk
the
your
shit
shit.
I just told you.
And
Talk Your
Facebook.
Shit and IG and Facebook. TALKYOSHYT podcast. Talk Your Shit podcast. I'm your man J.O. And you know what I'm saying? Tune in. We got some good shit going on. We're gonna have some good shit going on soon. Next to Flex Podcast. I appreciate you, my man BZL, for putting me on. And guess what? This ain't the last thing of us, niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
we gonna be here. We here, my nigga. Let's go.
Okay, this is BZL, pilot of the Next to Flex podcast, Next to Flex radio show.
General.
Check it out. Y'all can find me on BZL the Truth on every platform. You can find me on _ Next to Flex, NEXT with the 2.
And they got blue check.
FLEX. Yeah.
Show me the train. Show me the beat.
Oh, the beat.
They got blue check.
I got
See that? He get money.
Yeah. I got a little bit.
He get money.
You got
Yeah, but listen.
It's a beef of blue
I ain't got no next.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I gotta go pee.
At the end of the day, I love this. I love these guys for coming through. I appreciate it. If you want to get on, just inbox me. Let me know. We can do it. You can come to the studio, or you can we can send you the link and you can get on it. You know what I mean? Catch us later on in the atmosphere. You feel me?
Yeah.
Flex. Next to Flex Radio.
Hey, next to
Yeah, and
put that blend in.
y'all fellas, we gonna go ahead and get up out of here. We ended it. I mean, this computer a little bit slower
We're
than
gonna have
y'all.
some people up there, but we the stars.
Oh yeah, y'all remember us from the first show.